What did I tell you? There's activity happening. Bam, there it goes. That looked like, it wasn't a cockroach because it was the wrong shape. It looked like some kind of beetle, ant beetle thing. I saw it around here when I was digging the spot for putting down this brick. But there's definitely action happening here, showing that the, like, can you kind of tell I kind of would dig up one spot and then not worry about one spot, move on, not worry about it. That's when the magic happens, is when you leave things alone, that things start happening, right? And I have a good feeling about that. And you may notice that this one got some fertilizer on the brick. I'm not actually worried about that. Like, you're not going to see me clean this brick off. All the fertilizer that ends up on the bricks is actually going to be used as adhesive for the next layers, automatically for the cement. I'm just going to view it as extra adhesive. Not worrying about it. So here is the current status. And I just puts a little bit of citrus junk in there just for fun. This is not really intended to do anything other than let the soil know that there's activity. And my goal today is to add a third corner here. I do feel like I could have, I feel like this side needs to get straightened out a little bit, but it's not that bad, so I guess it'll be all right. And then here I have some coffee grounds and water that I've let kind of sit out for a few days, and then I'm just gonna let that kind of go and do its thing. And now you see I got more in here. Okay, so I'm gonna put more water in here. So, okay, because why waste the coffee grounds? That's pretty good. This is like multiple days worth of coffee. I didn't drink this all in one sitting. That looks pretty good. Okay. So, not sure which side I'm going to do next for the corner, but I'm really only planning on going like to about here anyway, so shouldn't be that bad. Looks like there's some natural fertilizer happening from the birds. See, that's the whole point here. Is that's just nitrogen dense fertilizer that the birds. See, the animals give whatever they take. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you let them kind of take, they're going to give back more. And this natural fertilizer that the birds are putting in is so dense. Okay? Natural fertilizer. That's not a rock. That's not a rock there. Okay? That is so dense with nutrients that right there, that's not a rock. That's so dense with nutrients, it's gonna let the soil kind of know, hey, this is an activity place. Okay, this is where there's gonna be things happening. So that's my theory. Okay, and then so we'll see what happens. Will the soil get naturally more nutrients by just letting the natural process and being a good steward of the land instead of kind of over processing it? You know, that's my idea, because my goal for this micro farm is to see if I can make Topeka harsh weather, kind of volatile, chaotic weather, stable crops that can survive the extreme weather that Topeka has, because it goes like very hot, very cold, windy, super sunny, cloudy. And I think that it's possible to selectively breed crops that are robust by simply letting nature take its course, and the ones that survive and bear their vegetables, fruits, roots will be the ones that pass on their genes and then get to do the next step for their growth. And then the ones that kind of, because there's a little bit of mutation that happens even for the self-pollinating fruits and stuff, that there's a little bit of genetic drift that happens naturally, and then the survivors get to pass on the adaptations. So we'll just see how it goes. Okay, so here we got a basic perimeter for this little micro farm, and Bobbin the Robin is very excited to get in here, start playing in here. But you notice that I'm not too worried about it looking perfect. It's just a perimeter, it's just a start, but it definitely does look like a decent start. Now, the question I have is this going to be able to have another layer or two added to it? So I'm only going to be able to find out by when I try. But yeah, I'm only going to find out when I try. But I have a feeling it's going to work out great. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this right now. Feeling pretty good about it, actually. So we'll just see what happens. Pretty cool.